Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. We're going to look at a couple of headlines that are coming out of Japan, of course, along with some news about Ripple and XRP. This is maybe one of the biggest stories we've seen in a long time. You might have already been told about it, but wow. R3 listens to SBI Holdings, so this title goes, and launches Universal Settler that uses Ripple's XRP. So we know that R3 and Ripple had a little bit of a legal battle, and Mr. Kitao, who's the CEO of SBI Holdings, he was publicly pushing them very strongly to come up with some solution. And in coming up with the resolution, which they did about a month ago, Mr. Kitao said they immediately went into discussions to find a way that R3 could utilize Ripple's XRP token in its platform. And 1 month later, we see this headline. And it is just wonderful that R3 and Ripple could put the past behind them and do a tie-up that provides unbelievable industry strength. So R3 has announced the launch of Corda Settler. It's an app that has been made to use Ripple's XRP for its first settlement mechanism. And the application is designed to ensure frictionless payments on Corda across any payment scheme, and designed by R3, of course, which is one of the world's prominent developers of enterprise blockchain solutions for financial institutions. So you can think that we have another mirror image of RippleNet out there that is going to utilize XRP, and the number of new partnerships is going to be amazing. I really think this is some of the best news we have seen in a long time. So I want to say a big thank you very much to R3, Ripple, and SBI Holdings. This is an article today. It says Bitcoin Jesus. Everybody knows that that is Roger Ver. He is the person behind BCH, which is what it's usually called in the cryptocurrency exchanges. So this is not a story. Don't get emotional. This is not about the hard fork. This is not about if you like BCH or hate BCH. This is all about Japan, which is arguably coming first in global cryptocurrency adoption. And I just want to tell you that Roger was relentless for many years to get that adoption rate here, and he does deserve credit because Japan did adopt a little bit quicker than the average country out there. Then they used this lovely photo. This is Meguro River, which is about 5 minutes from here. And if you go at the end of March, you can see this beautiful cherry blossom season. Walk the riverfronts, walk up this side and then come back the other side. The evening is spectacular because they light from below, and the color and beauty is just jaw-dropping. So I want to just let you know it's one more thing you need to do if you come in the spring season. So I want to let this story take us right into the next story, which shows really how Japan is quickly, still continually adopting that blockchain technology. So this is Coin Tokyo, and they announced today that Rax Mount Fuji is going to, they are a venture company, they are going to do a very interesting tie-up with PlayNext Lab. They are also about 5 minutes from here, a group of non-Japanese engineers. So hey, if you are an engineer and you want to come live in Tokyo, look up PlayNext Lab, because they specialize in bringing non-Japanese talent to work on blockchain projects. And they are going to do Japan's very first real estate tokenization. And in addition to those two players, they are also bringing in the legal arm from Stanford University in, of course, Palo Alto, California. And the fourth group involved in this is Metaps of Korea. So you've got Korea, California, non-Japanese engineers, and Tokyo, all creating this first real estate security tokenization. And this is, this is really what we're going to see in 2019. It's just going to be explosive growth. So anything that you can count, anything that you can touch can be broken up into parts and then traded, where you actually have real ownership. And in this case, they're going to create ownership of a guest house. And the guest house is going to be located in this area here, which is called Lake Kawaguchiko. It's really wonderful. It has a place where you can get out of the city, really fresh air, beautiful nature, and one of the 5 lakes. And I want to show you what that looks like, which is right here. This is a springtime view, of course. The reflection of the mountain is famous. And the water, you can do ice fishing in the winter, and then you can do summertime fishing. You can't do motorboats. I've never seen a motorboat on this lake. At least there are 5 lakes. Maybe one of the lakes you can use a motorboat, but not on Kawaguchiko. So this place is very popular for homes, second homes, of people who want to escape not only the city, but also escape the heat, because the elevation is a little bit higher. So the hot, humid summers are escapable if you come to this area. If you participate in this token, they say that you'll be able to receive a 10 to 15% annual yield per year of income. And if you find that it's not for you, then just go ahead and sell that token back on the market again. And that's how that tokenization works. So there is this gentleman here from Samurai X. He is the going to be the representative for the legal side. If you are interested in the legal structure and framework of how those tokenizations are structured, this is a really great 5-minute video. I'll put the link to that down in the comment section below. It's in English, so no worries. Okay, everybody saw this back in October of 2018, I think it was, yeah. But at the time, they weren't supporting XRP. So NetTeller is a place you can purchase, sell, and remit XRP. And they just, according to the headlines that are coming across Japan, they have added XRP. They're licensed by the UK authorities. And you know where they get their business? They get their business from the gambling sites. About 100 of the gambling sites are partnered with them. So you can move money anywhere in the world. You can move fiat to virtual currency and back to fiat. The company is about 3,000 people. They have offices in 12 countries. They actually have 28 different fiat currency to crypto combinations. And listen to this. I know gambling is big. I don't gamble online, but they did $8 billion in 2017. It's just a wow number. So now they are going to support XRP. Here we have their website, and let's just take a look at the bottom line. Everybody wants to know, what are the fees to move that money in and out? So for euro or US dollar, the crypto fee to buy is 1.5% and to sell is 1.5%. For other currencies, it is in and out at 3%. So there you have it. And here, BBox is consistently the exchange that is in the top 10 in regards to volume for Bitcoin. They started in China. They are now in the languages of Chinese, English, Korean, Russian, and Vietnamese. They have operating offices in the US, Canada, Singapore, South Korea, Japan, Switzerland, and Estonia, just to name a few. They have 60 coins with 145 market pairs. They just announced that today they have added XRP. Now they have this event going on. It's a promotional event. They have a lucky draw and a deposit reward and a trading reward to try to get that promotion going. You cannot use fiat because it's not a site that supports fiat. They use a BIX token. It's not a regulated site, but they do have very low fees, like 0.0004 of BTC to trade your Bitcoin. The interesting thing I did discover is they have what's called a treasure box. So in Japan, even on the regulated sites, you can lock up your coins for a certain period of time. And depending on how long or duration, you can receive a percentage back. I think in Japan, the highest percent back is 5%. But treasure box for your Bitcoin, this is just unbelievable. If you provide them a lock plan of 30 days. This is a 30-day lock position plan. They're going to give you back annualized expected return of 9%. Wow. So like I said, everybody, it's a non-regulated site. I am not sure how safe it is. I don't know anything about it. You can read the reviews. Proceed with caution because, when you don't have possession of your coin, you don't have possession of your coin. Just always remember that. But I did want to bring into light that they have added XRP as of today. Okay, we are going right to the fluff. We're going to go back to the Lake Kawaguchiko area. And this is actually a place called Oshino Hakkai Springs. It is a place that has been a national treasure in Japan since 1934, but it is now a World Heritage Site since 2013. There are 8 ponds, and the ponds are fed by a natural spring that comes from the melted snow from Mount Fuji. And the most interesting part is that snow, which melts and flows down through the ground back to this area, which is just about, a half an hour from the actual Lake Kawaguchiko. It takes 10 years for that water to travel. But the water is crystal clear. As a matter of fact, in the largest pond here, which is called Waku Ike, you can see down clearly, crystal clear, for 8 meters. I have seen it many times, and it's amazing every time I see it. Here are even some koi. It's very difficult in this picture to really get a sense of the perspective, but 8 meters is more than 24 feet, and it is crystal clear. And should you want to taste that water, these dragon heads have spring water flowing out of them, and it is safe to drink, and you will be amazed at how fresh it is. And then on the premise, they make their own soba noodle. And there's a restaurant where you can eat the soba noodle that's made with the spring water. And I'm telling you, it is so delicious. Some people say it's the most delicious soba in all of Japan. Here is a plate on top of your bamboo. It's a cold noodle, and this is nori, which is the chopped up seaweed. Here is the sauce that you dip it into, and you can add a little white negi, which is onion, and here's some wasabi, and you mix it up. You can add hot water to that, and you will be flabbergasted on how yummy it is. So another thing to put on your bucket list, you can check off two things: Japan's yummiest soba and World Heritage Site. And it's so close to Tokyo. I think by bus, if you don't drive, you can take a bus that leaves out of Shinjuku every hour on the hour. For $10. It'll take you to Lake Kawaguchiko. So it's not far. And from Tokyo, Lake Kawaguchiko is about an hour and a half. And this is a half hour closer to Tokyo. And they have buses, tour buses that run here as well. It's one of those things that might interest you when you come to Japan. And if you do come, the fall color is spectacular, or if you come in the spring, then of course you are treated with the cherry blossoms. All right, everybody, that's all I have for you today. Yeah, take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.